So this is the first time I did that whole previously on Berserker Bridge dealy, which of course became a running gag, but originally I did it for very practical purposes. I honestly wasn't sure if people would remember what had happened in the previous episode. And coming up in a second here is a joke where Casca punches Guts, and he says, "No time for foreplay now." Which is, yeah, haha, funny, but it's also kind of sad when you think about it. Because now, think about it, why would Guts think that violence is foreplay? Well, what's his one sexual experience before this? Oh, sad. And that song, by the way, is called Yakety Sax, on a lighter note. There's an ironclad rule of comedy stating that you can take any footage you want, speed it up to at least double speed, and set it to Yakety Sax, and it will be funny. And there's an old comedian called Benny Hill, who essentially made his entire career around that fact. So this episode is definitely a personal favorite of mine. Definitely another turning point for the series, I think, because up until this point, I had been kind of playing things by ear, and, just taking each episode as it comes, but there were certain pivotal scenes that I knew almost from the very beginning had at least a broad outline, sometimes a detailed outline, sometimes even an actual script written out episodes and episodes in advance of how I would handle them. And it all started with this scene, and there are more and more of them peppered throughout the second half.
Instead of doing any of those things, why don't you tell me your life story?
And then I use this song, which is best known as the theme to the Wonder Years, which was just a wonderful bit of serendipity, because I'd originally just wanted to put it in because, the Wonder Years was this entire series shown as a flashback. This is an episode basically entirely of flashbacks, so it's sort of the same. It seemed to kind of fit the mood. But as soon as I actually, did the editing and put it in there, I realized, holy crap, this just fits too perfectly. I was sort of unsure when I was actually making, this whole long sequence. I thought, I don't know, it's so melancholy, and it's so talky, and it moves so slow. Is this really gonna work? And here it is. She gets by with a little help from her friends. You can't write shit this good. I try not to toot my own horn in these things, but this is just fantastic. And it really was just total, I'd already tossed the song in, and I just, pressed play to see how it would go, and it just worked so well. And, just a little editing, a little tweaking to make it, compress it and make it fit, and bam, there it was. But yeah, so like I was saying, this, I wasn't sure how this episode would work, if it would be too slow, if it would be too talky, and too much drama in there with the comedy. But as soon as I was done, and, I pressed play and could look through it, all doubts were just erased. This was a good one, definitely. If you notice right there, Guts' shirt teleports in this episode a lot. He's wearing it, a second ago he was wearing it, now he's not wearing it, now Casca's wearing it. I think in just a second, Casca won't have it either, and you won't know where it is. Yep, there it is. She had it, now she doesn't. But that was a necessary evil. I tried to work it out so that it would be consistent. I usually tried to keep little continuity details like that. In this scene, it just couldn't be done. It was just more important that the expressions on the characters' faces matched what they were saying than that the shirt stayed in one place. Oh well.
We started getting lots of jobs from this perverted old man who was the governor of one of Tudor's provinces.
Then, that line right there. Was it Jesus? Nobody! If I had to choose one line in the entire series, that's gotta be it.
Whoa, hold on a second. Are you saying that Griffith might have bi-curious tendencies?
That was another good line, too. A line that I thought about taking out, because it didn't make sense, because Guts has already acknowledged Griffith's gayness many times before. But I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And here we are. Here is the birth, the genesis, if you will, of everybody in Berserk being prostitutes. Really, canonically, it's only maybe sort of kind of arguably the three main characters. In my version, everybody. Especially me. I'm a consumer whore. Buy my shit at Cafe Press. Do it!